And we're back, guys. Sorry for the trouble that was there. I'm hoping we are able to hear now. Alright, guys, having come back from where it was, I hope you're able to hear now. Right, we're back on the live session. Alright, let's come back, guys. Exoplanets. Exoplanets to remember. Please remember these exoplanets. Right, so nearly 100 planets, new planets, small planets. We cannot consider them among the big planets, therefore we are not counting them. But such kind of small planets have been found, especially in the belt of Earth, right around the solar system. Because outside the solar system, you find them as big as Earth or even as large as gaseous giants like Jupiter. Right. So what you have to understand is these planets also make us understand that there are more and more such planets that are there in the solar system. Yes, Melita, we'll quickly go to the previous slide. Let's go to the previous slide. Melita, please note the previous slide, guys. Whoever has asked for it, please note that the previous slide is up there. Alright, the world's best employer by Top Employer Institute for the third consecutive year is TCS, that is the Tata Consultancy Services. I hope you are able to see it. Tata Consultancy Services. Having said this, guys, we quickly move on to the next slide, which is Operation Digital Board. We have already discussed this, Operation Digital Board, right? The center of the state governments have launched the Operation Digital Board, just like Operation Blackboard that was there in 1987, if you remember. Now, this is to identify the school students who are required to, improve their digital learning, at the same time also give them experiential learning and video classes to help understand concepts more rather than just write it on a piece of board with chalk. So Operation Digital Board, please remember it is by the CABE. We had discussed this in the January current affairs, and this is specifically similar to the Operation Blackboard, which was launched in 1987 to improve education. The next important thing is first joint estimation of tigers in Sundarbans. First joint estimation of tigers in Sundarbans, right? Now, please understand, I told you this very clearly last time that India, because of the less number of tigers in its own territory, it is combining with Bangladesh, Bhutan and Nepal to identify more and more tigers and conserve and take care of the tiger population. Right, so please also remember that Sundarbans houses the 5th largest tiger population. Sundarbans is not exclusively only in India but also spread across as a marshy region where these tigers are found, and the tiger found here is the Royal Bengal tiger. So Sundarbans is the 5th largest tiger population, houses the 5th largest tiger population in the world, and the joint estimation is completed with Bangladesh, and also it is planned to include some places of Nepal and Bhutan as well. And having said this, guys, the Center for Innovation in Science and Social Action has now tried to bring in the National Banana Festival, right? The National Banana Festival, because banana is a native fruit of India and widely grown in tropical, subtropical and coastal regions. And for its promotion, it is important for you to remember that the National Banana Festival was brought in. National Banana Festival organized by the Center for Innovation in Science and Social Action. And this is specifically in the subtropical, coastal and the tropical region, so you will find it more overgrown in the southern part of India. Right, next one, guys, is important to understand Sambandh is a conference. Sambandh is a conference, right? And it's called the West Zone Cure Festival, or the conference that was held in Curabad, right? And please remember, just remember this thing, that the state's first, Ahmedabad is in Gujarat, and the first Cure Festival, or the conference, not festival, I keep on saying it, Sambandh, the West Zone Cure Conference, was organized by the Curabad in Ahmedabad's Cure Ally Support. Now, for you who are people who are thinking, what is this Cure Festival? What is he talking about? It's mostly to promote the LGBT group. The LGBT group is what is promoted in the Cure Mela or the Cure Pride Mela that they normally. It's a usage that is there, right? Where they talk about a cure conference or a cure meet, right? So it's because these people, cure basically means beard, or whatever the reason they brought it tomorrow. So we'll do 2 more slides for tonight, guys, because I think you guys are getting hungry. We'll quickly finish off with 2 more slides. Please remember, Paschim Leher is a tri-service maritime exercise. A tri-service means the Army, the Navy and the Air Force get together and have a maritime exercise off India's western coast. So all the services of India itself. The objective of the exercise is to build interoperability. So please understand, as of now, all the 3 functions, that is the Army, Navy and the Air Force of the defense, function separately and did not still cooperate and coordinate with each other in attacks. Please remember that Paschim Leher is a tri-service maritime exercise of India's western coast. And western coast means the coast of Konkan and also the coast of Arabian Sea. And for the last news, guys, please remember, though we don't have to remember the people who have got all the awards, Sahitya Academy. Sahitya Academy is basically the Academy of Letters, and they have conferred 23 awards on 23 Indian language writers. So this is to promote the regional languages of the country. Sahitya Academy is conferred on 23 Indian language writers its literary merit for most outstanding books. Right, so 23 regional languages is the 22 languages inclusive of the 1 language, which is English. 22 constitutionally recognized languages plus English. Having said that, guys, we will close in on today's session. It's about 10 more slides which I'll send it to you and you'll be able to understand, but please make sure you read through it, and if you're not able to understand, please make the mind maps and ask me doubts and clarify it. Learn it like a story, and only then can you remember the GK, right? If you keep on by-hearting it, you will never remember it. Understand and connect to some or the other story with respect to each of these GK topics. Please make mind maps in your textbooks and please write down points in each of the arrows so you're able to connect the diagram and not the actual paragraph type writing. And having said this, guys, please remember, we will now make sure that we will log out. We will make sure we have all the doubts that we have to ask. Please, if you have any queries, reach out to me on my number 8939751646. That is 8939751646. My name is Bibin George Varghese. It was wonderful to have you on a session. Please make sure you ask me any doubts that you have. The tomorrow's session will be the second half of February current affairs. Second half of February current affairs will be taken in the tomorrow session, 7:30 sharp. Please make sure you tell all your friends and you guys are on time. Let's not wait and make sure that we are not delaying the session up till night because you guys are hungry and I'm sure you guys are missing out on dinner. Thank you so much, Rohit Shivakumar. And if you have any comments regarding the session, please put it up as comments under the video. Don't put it up on the chat, put it as comments under the video. I would appreciate if the comments were there so that other people who are looking out of the video can also go ahead and see it, right? So anything that you have in terms of doubts or clarifications, please text me on the particular number. And like I said, if you have any comments or suggestions, please not use any abusive language. We have seen a lot of students use abusive language. Please refrain from that and put up your comments and your suggestions as on the YouTube video comments. And if you like the session, please go ahead and click on like button as well. Thank you so much again, guys. Thank you for being a patient audience. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 sharp. Cheers.